Assalamu alaikum everyone. In this video we are going to learn how to find the inverses from graph. In my previous video I have explained you how to find the inverse function by using an equations, and today we are going to learn how to find the inverse graphs by using the graph of a given function. So let's begin with an example. Use the graph of each function to obtain the graph of inverse. Is the inverse a function? Explain. So let's begin with the A part. So in the A part we have given the graph of a function f of x, and we can see that the graph of a function f of x is just a dotted points. So to get the graph of a function f inverse of x, we need the coordinates or all the points of f of x. So let's begin with the A part. Okay, the first thing we need to do is to list the coordinates of f of x. Okay, now we can see we have given the first point here. The x value is -3 and the y value is 1. So the first point is -3 and 1. For the second point we have x is -2 and the y is 1. So we have -2 and 1. The third point we have x is -1 and the y is 1. -1 and 1. For the fourth point here, the x value is 0 and the y value is 3. So we have a point 0, 3. Okay, and the fifth point we have here, the x is 1 and the y is 0. So we have 1 and 0. And the last point over here is x value is 4 and the y value we have is 2, -2. So 4 and -2 is our last point for the function f of x. Okay, now let me list the coordinates of f inverse of x. Okay, to get the coordinates of f inverse of x, we have to switch the x coordinates with y's and y coordinates with x, right? So the coordinate -3 and 1 would change to 1 and -3, right? We need to switch their positions. So it would be 1 and -3. -2, 1 changes to 1 and -2. -1, 1 changes to 1 and -1. 0, 3 changes to 3, 0. 1, 0 changes to 0, 1. And 4, -2 changes to -2 and 4. So these are the coordinates of f inverse of x. We need to plot all the points on the grid to get the graph of the inverse function. Okay, let's plot the points one by one to get the graph of the inverse function. The first point is 1 and -3. The x is 1 over here and the y is -3. So we have given the first point. 1 and -2. X is 1 and the y is -2. 1 and -1. So here we have 1 minus 1. 3 and 0. X is 3 and the y is 0 over here. 0 and 1, x is 0 and the y is 1 over here, and -2 and 4, x is -2 and the y value is 4 at the top. Okay, so the given graph is a graph of a function f inverse of x. Now we have to check that is the inverse a function or not. So we can say that the inverse is not a function. Why the inverse is not a function? Because its domain is not unique. So what is a domain? So the domain are the x coordinates. So we can see the x coordinate is 1, 1, 1, 3, 0, -2. So we can see 1 is repeating thrice. Since the domain is not unique, so we can say that the inverse is not a function, right? Let's move to the second part. Okay, the graph in the B part is a straight line. To get the graph of the inverse function, first we need the x-intercept and the y-intercept of the graph of a function g of x. So the x-intercept is between 4 and 6, that would be 5. And the y-intercept is between 2 and 4, that is 3, right? Let me write down the x-intercept. The x-intercept is 5 and 0 and the y-intercept is 0 and 3. So these are the x and the y intercept of a function y equals to g of x. Yes. Now to get the inverse graph of an inverse function, we have to find the x and the y intercepts by switching the coordinates like we did in the A part. So the x-intercept and the y-intercept of the inverse function would be, okay, so you can see here the x-intercept is 5 and 0. When you switch 5, 0, it would be 0, 5. So it becomes your y-intercept 0, 5. And here the y-intercept is 0, 3. When you switch 0, 3, it would be 3, 0. So that becomes your x-intercept 3 and 0. So these are the x and the y-intercept of the graph of the inverse function, that is g inverse of x. Okay, let me plot the x-intercept and the y-intercept onto the grid to get the graph of the inverse. Okay, so the x-intercept we have is 3 and 0. So the x value is 3 and the y value is 0. And the y-intercept we have is 0 and 5. X is 0 and the y value is 5. Okay, so we have plotted the x-intercepts and the y-intercepts. Let's connect the 2 points to get the graph of the inverse. Okay, so we have connected the x and the y-intercept, and that is a graph of inverse, that is g inverse of x. And now we have to check that is the inverse a function. So we can say that yes, the inverse is a function. And why it is a function? Because it is a straight line, and it is a linear function. And it is also, the graph is also satisfying a vertical line test. That is why we can say that the inverse is also a function. I hope you understand how to find the inverses by using graphs. If you want to watch more and get updated, then please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon for the latest updates. Thank you so much. See you in my next video.